What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Valencia, and here we talk about all things lifestyle, faith, and porn addiction. Today's conversation is going to be a great one, especially if you are trying to glow up, okay? But before we get into all the good stuff, I kind of need you to do me a favor. If you're coming back and you haven't subscribed, I'm a little upset. I'm a little upset because now you know me. Now you know my voice, you know my face, you know what we talk about. Why are you not ready to commit to me? These are the issues that we're realizing in this generation and time. We have commitment issues. The way that you can commit to this conversation, to this relationship, to this community, I need you to subscribe, okay? We want consistency in our relationship, okay? So subscribe, click the post notification button bell, that thing, the thing that YouTubers say. Yeah, that. Push that, press that so that you can be notified about everything that is going on this channel. Every video that is posted, you will know about that. And yeah, so today, because I really don't want to prolong or belabor, in the church is what they say, belabor the time. Today we're talking about my glow up journey and 5 things that can help you on your glow up journey. To be completely honest, I have not arrived, okay? I have not gotten to the ideal idea of what glowing up means for me, but I can say that I have made significant progress in what it is that I am trying to attain. Rather, it is physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. There are things that I've established over the last, I want to say maybe like 6 months, that have really transformed how I look at myself, how I look at what I want to do, how I look at my goals, how I look at how to reach my goals. And I want to share those things with you. So get a pen, get your notes app out, whatever you got to do, take notes because, yeah, we're gonna get to the glow up that we say that we really want. So one of the first things that you absolutely need to do to get started on your glow up journey is a why. All right, your why is important. If you've seen any of my videos, I always talk about the why, because the why is the root. Okay, the why is your foundation. Whatever you're building off of has to be sure, has to be strong. So if you want to glow up, why do you want to glow up? For me, I was just sad all of the time. I was sad, I was depressed, I was anxious, and there was just so much going on in my life to the point where I didn't know where I was going. I didn't have any real direction. I felt like I knew too much, but then I didn't know enough. I felt like I really didn't know myself. I felt like I was just I guess me, but on autopilot, honestly. And I really just didn't like that I was living what felt like aimlessly and with like no real direction. And so literally I went on YouTube and was like, how can I change my life in 3 months? Literally, like, that's what I typed in the search bar because I was like, I need something to change. I need something to change. I cannot afford to be living like this in 2024. This had to have been, I want to say December. Yeah, like either the top or the middle of December. I was literally looking up videos and I found a couple of YouTubers that were talking about their glow up journey and what to do in your glow up journey. And I'm taking notes and I'm just like, God, whatever I have to do to get out of this funk and change my life and see some difference in myself and my weight and my perspective about myself and my confidence, like whatever I have to do, I'm going to do it. And so my why was rooted in a need for change. I needed to see something different. As I am getting closer to 30, I turn 30 next year, but as I got closer or am getting closer to 30, I'm like, there are things about me that I absolutely need to change before I start this new decade of my life. And I don't want to go into this new part of my life or even this next year with this perspective about myself that is so unhealthy and so minimizing and dismissive of what God has put on the inside of me. And so I was just like, I have to change something. And my why is rooted in that need for change, that need for me to be able to see myself differently, to know that I am not lazy or a failure, but maybe I just didn't have structure. Maybe I just did not have the energy to create a discipline or know what to do with my day, honestly. And even with the things that I was trying to do in regards to work and a 9 to 5 and the things that I was aiming for but wasn't really getting, I was like, well, how do I navigate my day while freelancing and doing all of that? And it felt like it really wasn't working. But like I said, at the root of it, I had to find my why. If you're going to be going on this glow up journey, you have to know why you're doing it. If you don't know why you're doing it, honestly, you're going to fall off. Really, you're going to fall off. You're going to be doing it for all the wrong reasons, and then those things are not sustainable. So you're going to fall off, and it's not going to be true to you. Your why has to be true to you. So the very first thing that you need to do is solidify that why. All right, so the second thing that you absolutely have to do on your glow up journey is get a journal. Now, I know I know it's cliche. Everyone is like, you need to journal, but really it is essential in your glow up journey. And I'm not just saying it to say it. As a person who is a writer, that is a feeler, that is empathetic, I find that journaling and writing how I feel gives me so much more perspective about myself. It gives me an opportunity to reflect, and gives me an opportunity to really be honest with myself, with God. I'm able to write prayers when on days that I feel like I can't pray necessarily like out loud. I'm able to write, or even I've done like video diaries and video journals where if there's a day where I just don't feel like writing, I just record myself talking out. Child, I got videos of me crying, child. Lord, that would probably never see the light of day unless it's a documentary about my success. But I literally have a video journal as well as a journal that I write in, that I am able to kind of just lay it out all on the table. And so on your glow up journey, you need a place to just be honest. If you're not in therapy, well, we all should be in therapy, child, because we all need it. Okay. But if you're not in therapy, taking the opportunity to be with yourself, to be with God, and to reflect on your day, reflect on the changes that are happening on the inside of you, reflect on the things that you're noticing about yourself that you don't like, that you may want to change, that you may want more answers about. I remember journaling about some of the things that I was realizing about myself that I needed to probably talk to my parents about and see, was this something that you dealt with? Was this something that you dealt with as a kid? Because maybe this will explain why I feel the way that I do about myself. So on the journey to the glow up, it's more than the aesthetic. It's really that internal work that you're doing with yourself so that this foundation can continue to be strong. You got your why, but you also have to do more and more reflecting, more and more internal work, more and more introspection and detecting of the insides, the inner workings of your mind, your heart, your spirit, the things that God is trying to show you about you. You have to be open about those things, and journaling really, really helps. All right, so the third thing that you absolutely need to do on your glow up journey is have an idea of what you want to look and feel like at the end. Now, child, I know how people are about the vision boards, okay? I know. Okay? I understand people, have their feelings about vision boards that they don't work. I don't know. Sometimes people have a bunch of things and feelings about whatever. But let me tell you something about a vision board. I need a visual. I need to be able to see the things that I'm saying, that I'm agreeing with God about, that I've gotten prophetic words and things that I really want to do, that I'm aiming to do. I need to be able to see that visually, right? But it helped me to remember what I want at the end. If I'm saying, hey, I absolutely want to lose weight, I need to continue to put people that I think are fit, or the body that I want to have, up there in front of me. So it is a constant reminder. Hey, this is what you want. This is what you said you want. Hey, you are an entrepreneur. You want to make more money this year. I'm putting pictures of money and business women and conference calls and meetings with other beautiful Black women and all of the things. I have to have an idea of what I want. So however you need to make that happen, whether it's a vision board, a to-do list, or whatever, you have to have an idea of what you want. What do you want to look like? What do you want to feel like? Who are the kind of people that you want to affiliate with? What kind of connections do you want to make? Where do you see yourself? You have to have a clear vision of what it is that you want, so that you can continue to put yourself in the environments that get you to that place. People call it a lot of different things. People call it the law of attraction or manifestation. Here's the thing, all right? These are all, I would say, new age ways to say very biblical old things. And to be completely honest, however you need to say it for your life, I'm not going to judge you. Go ahead and do that. But ultimately, what I'm saying is, we have the ability to put ourselves into an environment that is conducive to what it is that God has said about us. And I think that we have to be really intentional about aligning with those things. So if God said, this is who you are, this is what you're going to be doing, and you have a little bit of instruction, a little bit of an idea, you have to make the environment that you are in conducive to the thing that you said, or that the Lord said about you, or that the Lord said is going to be happening for you. So what does that look like in practice? If you know that you're called to be a background singer, right? And or that you a part of your life story is you being a background vocalist, right? You should be in classes. You should be with a voice coach, making sure that your voice is strong. You could be going out on auditions and looking up different places so that you can get on a gig. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the opportunity is supposed to come, prepare for it. And so that's what I think that I'm saying essentially. Having an idea of what you want means that you are in a preparation place to get what you want. It's not like going to come out of thin air. You have to continue to create the environment for it, and prepare, not only create the environment, but prepare you for the environment, so that when the opportunity does come, you are ready for those opportunities. All right. So if you want to glow up, you have to have an idea of what it is that you want. You have to be able to visualize it and see it, feel it, know it, and put it into practice. All right. So I think I actually did mention this book in one of my other videos. But let me tell y'all something. On this glow up journey, baby, you absolutely need Atomic Habits by James Clear. I swear by it. I said it in my other video. I swear by this book. That book changed my life forever. Okay, I read that book and probably will read that book every quarter, because it set the tone for me in so many different ways. It took me from goal setting to identity setting, and making habits attractive and making bad habits unattractive. And it really gave me so much language and structure in a time where I felt like my life lacked all of that. It helped me to see that I am not trying to lose weight. I'm trying to become more active. I'm trying to become an athlete. And what happened in this particular situation was, I guess I was so focused on the outcome that I wasn't really focused on the person I wanted to become. I really just thought about, okay, I'm going to be losing weight. I want to look better. I want to feel better, which is all good. But it's not an identity. That's not sustainable. I want to look better. I want to feel better. Great. Why? Because I am this. I go to the gym because I'm an athlete. I go to the gym because I love the gym. Because people that love the gym go to the gym. So it was more about me establishing identities that supported my outcome, rather than more so focusing on the outcome itself. When I tell you that thing changed my life, and even I talked about cycle syncing, that also made me feel less crazy, because I was like, oh, I'm not lazy. I'm tired and I'm trying to do things during a week that my body is not even trying to. No, we're not even on the same page right now. It literally changed my life. So cycle syncing, yes. But that James Clear book, Atomic Habits, if you have been struggling to stick with the things that you say that you wanted to do, You absolutely need to read that book. I'm telling you, it will really, really help you in very practical, beautiful ways of helping you find habits that stick and how to make the good habits stick and make the habits that you don't like very, very unattractive. I promise it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. And it will work for you. I promise. I promise. And last but not least, you absolutely need realistic expectations and a realistic plan. All right. I know we see these videos on YouTube and we think, "Oh my gosh, she glowed up." She really glowed up. Like we start to see the people doing the things and looking the best and having more money and having the man or the woman, whatever. Like we start to kind of form what it is that we want around the identity and the reality of other people. But we cannot attain the glow up that we say that we want if we're not realistic about ourselves. We're not realistic about our lives and our money and our current situation. We have to become more conscious of the reality of us. Okay, it doesn't mean that we are dismissing the potential of us or the possibility of goodness and the great things that can come out of us. It's saying I'm taking my right now and I'm making sure that I'm challenging my right now, but also adjusting to my right now so that I can sustain the change that I'm trying to create for my life. And so we have to be practical in our expectations and realistic in our expectations. I know that, everyone is preaching, be delusional, be delusional, be delusional. And sure, I mean, if that works for you, cool. But I think what we're really saying is dream big. Dream big, but have a plan. Have a plan that is realistic to get you to where it is that you want to go. If by happenstance a huge opportunity comes out of the blue, great, but at least you are prepared for it, right? And having realistic expectations and a realistic plan helps you to be prepared for those once in a lifetime moments that we feel never happened to us, but then they happen to us and we're like, oh my God, how did that happen? I was ready for it too, because you had a realistic plan and you were following that plan. So if you are looking to glow up, you really need to take inventory of what's going on in your life and what plan best fits you. I talked about cycle syncing, but maybe that doesn't work for you. I've talked about Atomic Habits. Maybe that book won't work for you. Find the things that work for you. This glow up journey is about you and God. It's about you and you and you and you. And I'm not saying that from like a self-serving, selfish, self-deifying, self-gratifying place. I'm not saying that. I'm saying this is about you because we have to be honest. This is not about the person that you are looking at on Instagram. This is your real life. Like, these are your real things, the real things that you go through every day. Like, you probably won't be able to do certain things that people that are influencers are doing because they're influencers and you work a 9 to 5. What they're doing may not work for you. You have to figure out what works for you. So that's what I'm saying. When you're trying to have a glow up journey, we have to be realistic about the reality of us. So again, the 5 things that you need on your glow up journey. Number 1, you need your why. Number 2, you need a journal. Number 3, you need an idea of what it is you want the outcome to be and what you want. Number 4, you probably need to purchase Atomic Habits by James Clear. And number 5, you need realistic expectations and a realistic plan on how to attain the identity that you want to have in this glow up journey. All right. So these are simple, realistic, practical things that you could be doing and implementing in your life to see, the fruit of your glow, the fruit of your labor, the fruit of getting up early and starting your day early and journaling and doing all of the things. It's up to you. All of this is up to you. All of this is up to you. The journey, the glowing up, all of that, you define that. Don't let YouTube define it. Don't let me define it. You define what glow up looks like and feels like to you. My glow up felt like going to the gym and juicing, and not just juicing, but also just changing my relationship with food and changing my relationship with myself and talking better to myself. Your glow up journey might be a little different than mine, but ultimately it's about you in your relationship with yourself and your relationship with God. So I hope this helped. I know this is probably one of our shorter videos, but I really wanted to make sure that you all had some really practical steps on how to glow up from the inside out that you can implement in your everyday life. All right, so I am so happy that you came here. I'm so glad that you spent some time with your girl. You know what I'm saying? I got this hair still. You know what I mean? We haven't changed it yet, so be proud of me. I'm not bored. I'm getting there, but I'm not bored. I love curly. But other than that, I hope that you enjoyed the video. And if you do, again, make sure that you are subscribed. I like commitment. All right, I like commitment. So if you're gonna be here, you gotta commit. Subscribe to the channel, like, share, comment, tell me where you're from, tell me what you're doing. I don't know, tell me your name, something. Let's talk, let's have conversation, let's build. And more than anything, and I tell you guys all the time, you deserve to know what freedom feels like, even in your glow up journey. All right, so I will see you in our next video. Bye.